So, хорошо. Okay, I think is the meaning. I got the perfect continuation of the story based on this inline skates round, so I didn't check any of the inputs, so this is just the round. I will get the visit with the motorbike of the. So so we were together in elementary school, and like his father was the baker of my family's. So I mentioned Susie. So my grandmother. So this bakery Tulipan, which is basically. But he was the baker for the Tulipan. And then there is the story with Tito and so on, already part of my rap. So the X project, but like this is, that's just why I was like not certain I would actually do my round in the morning. But I went, and because the cornfield was harvested, I turned back. And there was more than a dozen ornithologas really excited. And when I turned back, they were still all, and I didn't see what, so I thought it was like the Brachvogel. So there was some. So they are not that rare, but around here there are not they are not often seen. So there were a couple of those, but then I just asked because like unlike on a bike, on the inline skates you can easily stop, right? So I asked, and this is why it's the perfect continuation. So with those rare birds. So far the electrocuted birds are the Bruchwasserläufer and the Blässhuhn, which is this joke. So this is a Ralle, and the Wasserralle is a real rare bird, but I never saw it dead or alive. But what they observed, and because it flew around, I saw it as well. It was a Schwarzstorch. So I didn't even know they existed, but this is what we saw, a Schwarzstorch. And this is real rare around here because they don't. So they just rest for their trip to. Also, like they nest in like Eastern Europe, maybe now parts of Germany. So let's check if we have a word value that's like so Schwarzstorch 180, and what is black black stork, but it's the same, CH or K is the same. 112. Well, 111 would have been better. So I don't know, like stork, black stork, yeah. So like, well, but it's definitely the rarest bird I ever saw, I guess. And they were not. Yeah, so I just continued my challenge as usual, and because I think I saw two ravens, like they are further up, common, so Corvus as well, like especially in Einsiedeln, so roughly 500 meters more above sea level than here. They are like there are probably about as many as crows, ravens. So, but like um, the, there are always the same four crows that interact the most, and this is why I turned back another. So this was just like it looked a bit like a red Robbie dog bag because now I just pushed it together. But this is what the crows pointed out, and paper is not as dangerous, so I just picked it up because the crow pointed out. Like as an example, so this is much more dangerous. Yeah, and we have a new because I didn't manage to. So the Pfefferminz, with the mushrooms, like didn't. It actually looks better now than when Peter left, but like the mushrooms, so that will probably be replaced. But I guess when it comes to toxicity, such those are normally real toxic plants. So yeah. And well, then there was for the rarest experience in Escher's Call. And I learned about this before I knew about the killer rabbit in Monty Python. So this is something Fritjof Pflichtbringer showed me. So we went there, but I didn't know how to take a screenshot in 2001 or what that was. But there was not yet a first kill, so the killer rabbit, Escher's Call, first kill. So it was just like, so there is this, the bunny smite, and it instantly kills you. So are there like original? So it was just like, it was just the location. Now it's a different quest, and it's like indoors, a dungeon, but so like no, that's all like from the past. But we went to the place where like no one succeeded yet. So there were just like 500 also Escher's Call bodies surrounding the killer rabbit. So yeah, and I don't know. So when was Monty Python? Oh, that's without an H. Monty Python Rabbit. Yeah, 1975. So that was way before. It was probably this way around inspired, but like I learned about it in Escher's Call, and now I just need to check because so like this is so no further messages. So I posted this here. So because we have so much traffic at the moment, there is now. I don't know how that works because you cannot create an account now, at the moment, if I'm not mistaken. So you cannot create new accounts. So if a bot posts something, it's so I wonder. Yeah, that would be interesting, but it's probably not around here. So but for a bot, it needs to be a bot that created the account. Like it's now, I don't. So it's at least a year. So I guess it was when it was. It was definitely when Trump. So this assassination attempt on Trump. So when the politics forum got closed down, that there is no longer. So we can no longer create like new accounts, but there are several that have a lot of evade accounts. So yeah, but I don't have any. And well, then I have to check Discord because of the show matches. So it's kind of the only way I see. So my family doesn't support this psychotherapy I'm doing with this Ukrainian, also like professional Warcraft 3 player, but he is psychologist, so he studied psychology and law, if I'm not so like the and now Tom like won, and so we have to schedule this show match. So like I don't know, maybe there is something new, maybe there isn't. And Sparta has to work today, so like so perfect. So we can do it on Monday. That's perfect. So I have to something. So this is Sonic's like amazing. Yeah, so that's one of the most, yeah. But like, so this is the way I support, like, continue this therapy, because when you are waiting for like a surgery or something, this is the only thing that keeps you going. Such like, there is no, like, of course, if there were gladiators fighting in the Colosseum, that would help as well. But nowadays, this is all you get as proper entertainment. And if you know the different, like, so I actually would I would actually definitely want to see the battle between Terrifier now on Discord and Doors Tide. So I mean, this would be like they have the best gear, but like I don't know if that is even like on Dogtide, how bad the like crossbow and archer like is nerfed, but I would make for a good fight. So as a show match, yeah. But like that's for another. So then. So at the moment you have like so this is something you cannot do proper anywhere else. So this is just like the so this is just doors with cars and women. So like well, as you would expect, but it's of course like you only understand if you have the a bit of the history of the like characters involved. So yeah, and there I guess so this is from the statement. So I will so what is it now? So now I have 103. So this will be 104, and because I planned, yeah, this is what I planned. I will unlock the rabbit. So this one I have already unlocked, the rabbit here, and I will unlock the other rabbit. That is when I gifted the real copy of the, so where I measured the bird shitting in pie a part of the balcony. So this is what I noted in the like author's note of the book I gifted, and so I actually so it's this one. So that I will do public, and then I guess I have to watch it because there was a lot of like aha, no, I didn't. I cannot.
Da ist der Küngel ausgebrochen.
So this one just run around, and then
much better than a cat.
no, that's what was already. Aha. So like what is important is this. It doesn't work, but like the value is 250, and this is connected to the like the statement that got underlined by. Well, I would need to at some point. I will have to do that. So I will like use the USB sticks. So I think I even have it here on the fire extinguisher, USB stick. So where that was actually a statement by Johanna, but I played this game that I informed my. Well, so I did like a blog when I was, because that was more like a holiday in Guys. So that was not a mental hospital, that was a reha. Yeah, so and the landscape, of course, there is so Appenzell, but like, yeah, obviously, so like the it was just that I kind of played, so if the new physiotherapist there, so this is why I talked, I told it my physiotherapist, so the gamer physiotherapist, familiar with Warcraft 3 and Age of Empires. So we had a lot of, well, when I wrote the book, so he kind of was one of the first like proofreaders in a way. So and yeah, but especially for that part that is about games and yeah, and so it was just the game that I put on my boxer shorts, also Snoopy boxer shorts. I don't know if I have a pair here. I guess not. But I still have a pair. So and test if the like the rabbit is from the mother of so the 10-year-old is now in a Hochbegabtenförderung Schule. And the issue is like with my family, the parents and especially the grandfather, they just don't get, they don't trust something they themselves don't understand. So probably didn't even open that book yet because they don't get it. But there, so there is on the. So there's one of the they have a lot of children now there, so like 2 families, so like 8 in total, and that's what my parents should have done. So our house is just too big for someone without a family, and so they asked in the quartier, so in the with flyers if someone would like move out so they can like move in, because yeah, this is but my parents they just don't get it, and that's what I meant with like this obvious this is bad for our karma, is bad, but there are much worse examples in my family, but like yeah, but so she, when it was the first like party, so the Halbmatura party, so you organized it. She like was like noted, probably wouldn't remember because most of the average gymnasium goer is just not like, they don't have a proper memory like I'm used to. But she like like looked at it and but this is how I kind of the first time signaled Snoopy, and this is how I so that statement was underlined like that. So it was. But I would need a YouTube assistant. I would need, but the useful one, not one you have to, or yeah, and that is like you can forget it. They all like it's like finding a ghostwriter. You never find a ghostwriter. So that is exactly the main issue with this author of the book as well. So she just, I mean, it's important that you do that once, but it's the tip of the iceberg. So she just wrote down the stuff she understood somewhat. All the interesting stuff we had to leave out because had to get through the censoring of my family, and like it's worse than it ever was with Heinrich Heine or Chernyshevsky. The censoring of the like the status quo that you like, yeah. But there, this is something that I like. The most important statement I didn't expect, and that was more, much more an experience. So that's the Sport. So the Sporthalle da in the I mentioned it often, and there I observed like with the radars, the Nattel like antennae, and the they were just on those spotlights, but like it was in the morning, so no, they were not on. But on them were like 5 storks and I guess 1 ram. So on each of them was, because from afar it looks like a bird, even without the bird, right? So yeah, but like this is Cherry. So this is the Schutzpatron I introduced. So like a saint for the ones that are, well, it should be that we. So the whole project is to find a way to like rescue them before it's too late. So all you find in our systems, you are not even allowed to make a Selbsthilfegruppe, so like a group where you meet and talk about your experience when you like were about to commit suicide. You are not allowed to do that because the cult of the psychiatrists and the government, they control that. So all they do, if you like even voice that you are like tired of living, and I mean the most important, because I put my everything on the line with this data, as a data scientist, as you would expect. So otherwise you will never make progress properly in any. So it's the same with Janos Starker. So you have to get into that mode. Otherwise it will never be interesting. So I played Russian roulette once I properly defined it, and I mentioned that to Simon. So from this. Sadly, so this mad nest. So sadly, this is because she's not doing well, out of business, so not offline. But the founder of this, also her, she I told her about it, or that and there I hit the Snoopy on the first attempt, and so that would be another case where I could, we have that, yeah, but like this is a bit, yeah, but so a place where you can talk about it before it's late, and Cherry is he committed suicide, so this is more the godmother of my brother, also. There it's the brother, and it's exactly this unnecessary. So like it was overseas. He went to a mental hospital. Then they released him without. And a couple days later, and so the suicides I encountered were all of this nature. So they had no one. They had no therapist. So exactly like my family, it's always the reaction of the friends, and or however you want to call them, like they don't want to talk about it, and it's always the worst reaction. Nothing is always the worst reaction. Like be it Totgeburt, so like my grandmother. So when but like but this is why I introduced the challenge of Cherry Jewel. So Cherry Jewel is I don't even know. So she's absolutely not my type, but like she's probably more successful than average like porn star. And so my challenge is just that like this is the proper so what is Fastenzeit Fasten in English? Nein. Festen is fast. So Fasten is Lent. Period of fasting. Okay. It's the same actually. But like I just allow clips where this porn star is like part of the scenes, and then I start like. But the problem is not necessarily watching the porn. The problem is the search algorithm and the time you lose always like trying to find the same. Well, it's kind of like with birds or any like collectibles. You always end up with the same like trophies in a way. But this hunt is part of that's the real dangerous part of like the addiction. So internet addiction is the issue more than like because those all you find is basically like it's just pixels. Of course, like you will never find something meaningful. But if you get lost in this, so that's why it's. I remember it was in July. So it was in July 24 when I introduced this saint for the. So like Antonius. Antonius is the saint you promise something if you need to like if you like lost something, then you kind of donate something and Antonius helps you find that. So Cherry is now the saint for like at least have the courage to write it down properly. I cannot recommend any therapist, but we have now my side. So there is this WhatsApp number. So reach out, but you might have you might have the better or like a post counter form. So in a private message or whatever you. But do that before you and if they don't respond like they did in Rekful's case, so all those girlfriends. Yes, so it was the reason that's the worst reaction, and it's exactly what you expect from those online. That's exactly the issue. But that's not enough. Like you have to keep going. So if you cannot do that, then I'm all for assisted suicide. Like if you're suffering that you cannot like write it down, then so like in a case with like Michael Schumacher, that's just crazy. They built a whole hospital to keep on like this comatose state. Like those parents, those they should be like. Like that's bad for our karma. Instead of building like a hospital in where you need it in Gaza, no, it's terrible. But this is the issue that is based on the like past of the Catholic Church and how our like mental health system. So it's such an unnecessary. It's just a communication issue, and that especially the ones that study. I encountered most psychologists. They actually have they have a fear disorder, and the psychiatrists are even worse, especially the ones I encountered around here. So to compensate, that's the result, right? So that's basically, yeah. But like, well, it was the tale is basically from the godmother of my brother, is that a light went on because Cherry was like good at fixing things. So that's how it is connected to those lights, and this is why so now I have to go back to the word values. So again, this eben Trick with Einsicht. So Einsicht becomes Licht, like light, right? So that's, and now we have the, because I made it public, it will be the 105th upload. So upload in my elite slang is just like this. So this means like upload, or the, in this case, the 105th upload. Now the Hydrant 105 is kind of missing in the sense that I wouldn't know where it is. It's probably in the Rekplatz or the shooting range, so not directly accessible from the road. Hydrant 104, 101, 106, I know exactly where they're at, and 109 is where the most, like, what is ein Schieber, Wasser? Schieber English. So where you regulate. Yeah, so that hydrant has a lot of yeah. And then it's so but this is also in German, so like die Krise is the Krisu is the word value we are at now, and this is the same word value, of course, as like Christ, also Christin is 100. No, also Christina is 101, so Christine is so in German, this is just the female version of a Christ. So a follower of Christ, Christine. And from that, it's not tough to get to the word value of Christus. So it's just my name minus an R, also Urs, Us, so like, yeah. And then that it always gets wrong in the subtitle. So short in Swiss German for Christian is Chrigu. So like this Chrigu. This has the word value 66. And then we are now at Christine. And I know a lot of them as well. So Christine is 105. So let's check that again. And that's like kind of hydrant that is missing. So like, and like so all the and like that you have explained. Now I need the Summe je Zeile option. Yeah, so 2 times 105. Yeah, and well, like that for the Greeks, where you have Kyrillish, so like the Greek alphabet with Omega and Zeta and Sigma and so on, like Kappa. Now you have that function. So it's just a matter of and this is actually how you code it. Like training a large language model. It has a lot, or even more so, like this part of the Python cookbook when it's about organizing genomic sequences. So you need such so numbers for the. Otherwise, you cannot properly store that, and this is complex, real complex math as well. Also like numerics, how you like efficiently organize a big well, it's like a book. So one genome is like words. So it's a book, right? And then how to and so even like earlier I got 66 when the time was exact, and now I will stop with 35, 50. But I would need I'm aware I would need an editor, I would need YouTube assistants, I would need ghost writers, but like when they don't understand what the story is about, it's exactly the same as with my author. They cannot write down something they don't understand. But with that we will never get nowhere. Like if yeah, so that would be that would be real courage. That would need trust. That you but that's lacking all around.